Was the top team, right? With Paul VI dropping a couple there.
Yeah. And then St. John's, obviously, too.
Sure. St. John's winning the WCAC. Huge shout out to head coach Pat Behan and his group. But for now, we got a good one in front of us. Again, number 3 Riverdale and number 6 St. Andrews about to get the tip off. Amani Owaga will go up against Marcel Gardner. And we're underway. Jack Furman here. Throws it over to Marcus Banks, a senior guard who is definitely drawing some college interest from various levels.
Yeah, Marcus Banks has been a kid, who's been kind of well known around the area.
Sure.
So looking forward to seeing him today.
Jack Furman, nice pull up there from the mid-range to get things going for Riverdale. 2-0, 7:34 left in the first quarter.
Nice pull up there, get comfortable.
Now St. Andrews, Houston, are they going to be looking to get up and down here? Is it more so?
No, they're not going to, in that last game we saw Shabbat kind of get out on transition, run and gun, but St. Andrews, they're going to play at their own pace, look to settle in.
Yep.
That was a nice pull up there by Marcel Gardner.
Yes.
And
answered by Jace Mosley, lefty senior from Riverdale. I bet the UMBC staff liked seeing Gardner knock down that first three. He looked comfortable there. I didn't realize he was that fluid.
He stretched his game out recently.
Alari looked fluid himself there on the pull-up from about 17 feet.
Yep. Alari's had a really good junior year. He's grown more. He's gotten stronger. That's a big shot for him.
I know he had a pretty big spring and summer just to get his name on the map for some colleges. Glad to hear that he's capping off here. And here we go with Marcus Banks. He can't find at the bottom of the net. Alari corrals this in for St. Andrews. And we'll head the other way. Tied at 5, 6:20 left in the first. Lawrence Brown, freshman point guard here. Yeah, tell us a little bit about him.
Had really good game. Xander again.
Same
looks
spot,
good.
Same result.
Looks comfortable, lefty. But going back to Brown, Kevin Jones has regarded him as one of the top freshmen in the area in his eyes. He's started every game this year. He's running a high-level team in St. Andrews night in and night out. So that's very impressive for a freshman.
Furman with a tough pull up there. Doesn't draw anything. St. Andrews will head the other way. Brown looks to operate against the senior guard, Marcus Banks. He finds his way to the rim. Foul before. Looks like it'll be St. Andrews' ball on the baseline.
And down play. Xander looking to attack.
Ashley Sims on the Riverdale side, former Archbishop Spalding Cavalier.
Wow.
I tell you, he doesn't really have the presence of a freshman.
No, definitely plays older than he is.
And you can tell that. You can tell that 3 minutes into this one.
Has anyone missed a shot yet?
Doesn't seem like it. Got a 5-11, 11-5 lead for St. Andrews. Sims gets it up top. Owaga on the catch. He's going to swing. Mosley fumbles it, but he'll recover it in the backcourt. And he'll look to go. 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Mosley hoists one up, gets away maybe with a
shot clock violation. It's good defense.
Yeah. St. Andrews might have got away with a foul on that, but
I didn't know if they were going to call it or not that much discussion from the Riverdale sideline.
No. Either way, good recovery from Mason Jones, and we'll head the other way. It's interesting to see Scotty Hubbard into the game.
Yeah.
Talk about some talent.
A lot of talent. I saw him earlier this year against Gonzaga. He kept them in the game. I thought he was about to pull up there. Shoot. He can really shoot it from deep and past the three-point line.
Yeah.
That was a nice, looks good from Marcel, but there's a lot more productivity from Marcel this year.
Sure. Banks with the Gretzky dribble underneath the rim. He finds Furman. He swings to Sims. Sims back to Furman, and now we'll Look to go here in a
This
horn
is an
set.
intriguing matchup right here. Gardner and
Oaga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Furman, he's coming out here aggressive. This is my first time seeing Jack Furman.
Same.
Looks confident. Brown's going to look to operate against him. Alari with the high ball screen. Brown creates separation.
And that's what he can do. We saw him make a three. We saw him attack and hit that mid-range pull. I mean, like you said earlier, he's just tough, man.
Coach Jones, I'm letting you know now, 5 minutes into this one, I'm a Lawrence Brown believer. Ashley Sims with the catch. He looks to operate against Alari, and they're going to get Alari on the reach. Winner of this game advances to see the winner of last game, Shabak Christian.
Who put up 90.
Put up 90 and
Against Lane.
seemed with relative ease.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tyler Perkins got in some early foul trouble there, which hindered the Bears tremendously. But, Shabak's definitely going to be a force in this tournament.
First time seeing them, and they're definitely all the hype.
Yep.
Nice steal there by Marcel.
From Gardner, yeah. Brown
Look at him run the floor. Look at.
There we go. Brown gets direction from Jones.
But see, as you can see, St. Andrews, they might have had some numbers there on transition, but
yeah,
they're going to set up their stuff. Look at that move by Brown.
Yes, this is. Ooh. I'm enjoying watching this kid, man. Here comes Marcus Banks forcing the issue the other way for the coast-to-coast bucket. Oh, looked kind of awkward there for Brown. Glad he's okay, though, but definitely a strong take by Banks. Good end-to-end speed and embraces contact on the way.
I think they need more of that. Banks has been a kid that has, like I said, he's made a name for himself kind of in the area. And, he has a chance to do it in a state tournament now.
Sure. Plenty of colleges in attendance so far, too. So
nice move there against Mason Jones.
Mosley misses the first, gets the offensive rebound, goes back up, and he'll visit the line for his efforts. Mosley, a senior, listed at 6'6", seems to have some pretty good size, left-handed guard. See if we can take advantage of the looks from the free throw line.
Lefty gets it in.
Definitely takes his time and rewarded because of it. St. Andrews holds on to a 2-point lead, 13-11.
Both teams look like they have a lot of depth.
Sure.
On the bench. I'll be curious to see how many players have already entered the game.
Mosley at the line to shoot his second. 2:28 remaining in the first quarter here.
It's important to note Riverdale is in this after getting the automatic bid from the MISAL. Keith Vini, I think this is his second year at the helm, second or third.
Definitely a big win there. Hubbard looks to operate, gets the short mid-range jumper. He can't convert. Mosley on the board. He's going to look to push.
Lefty.
Yep. Always enjoy watching lefties shoot, especially when the results look something like that. Mosley cashes in from three, gives Riverdale the lead, 15-13. We got 1:50 left in the first quarter. Marcel going to
looked really comfortable there on that pull-up three.
For sure. Brown, quick swing to Gardner. Gardner looks to operate. Good defense there from Moaga. Brown, step back, no good. Jones hauls in the rebound. Gets called for a travel.
I don't know how much you've seen of 2024 Jaden Brown of St. Andrews. An athletic kid, versatile, can play above the rim. Definitely a kid that I think could be more known coming in the summer. So maybe he can get some momentum here in this tournament.
Great length. Saw him last year with Team Mello. And definitely intriguing just with his size, length, athletic ability, and So I was talking with Good Counsel head coach G.J. Kissel before the game yesterday. Him and Jordan Brathwaite returning to Mello. That's going to be an interesting combo. Both of them complement each other pretty well and have the same size and length. Good tough play under the rim there. Secure St. Andrews the ball, but Riverdale almost had that loose ball. And looks like
Does
they'll
it stay
get
with
rewarded.
St. Andrews? Or?
No, looking like we're going Riverdale Baptist.
Evenly matched first quarter so far.
Yeah, it took a second to for Riverdale to get their feet under them, but it looks like they're starting to roll here now, and a big reason why is because of Jace Mosley. Can't convert on that shot.
Good, nice tip out by.
Yep, and here we go. Jack Furman, another three. Got it.
Bam. Is that his third?
That's his third make.
Okay.
I think it's his second three, if I'm not mistaken. We'll figure out with legit stats after the first quarter.
Best in the biz.
Absolutely. Jack Furman, a name for both of us, Hugh.
Yep. Playing with a lot of confidence. You can tell they want the ball in his hands. See what
Laurie's got the mismatch
That's
here.
a nice move. Another lefty.
Whole lot of lefties in this matchup, and Ilari is,
It's a good one.
yep, going to be one of the better ones. Good size, fluidity, feel. Marcus Banks with the ball. He's going to swing it to Furman.
Furman
Another
again.
three. Bang! Furman, Jack Furman's got it going. 21-15 at the end of the first.
What a start from him.
Here we go. 21-15 after the first quarter. I think as we've, pretty much talked about for much of the last 2 minutes there, Hugh, the Jack Furman show. They have him coming off screens, letting them operate off pick and rolls. What did you see?
He's moving really well off the ball. He hits a quick release, and you can tell he has the ultimate green light. He's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah.
I think they're up because of him right now.
Yeah,
sure.
Our first time seeing him, and then for St. Andrews on their side, you have Xander Ilari. He got going. Led by the freshman point guard Lawrence Brown. Plays a lot older than a freshman.
Play, yeah, I was about to say.
Yep. But it was definitely interesting to see them. St. Andrews got off to a fast start, and then once Jack started knocking down some shots for Riverdale, they're back at it. So we'll see what unfolds here in the second. Should be a really good 3 quarters of basketball as these two battle it out for a spot in the semifinals at Tacoma Academy
on Sunday.
Sunday, 1:45. Shabbat Christian will await the winner of this one.
Be interesting to see what defense adjustments, if Kevin will make any on
Jack.
On Jack.
Yeah, I mean, especially coming off those screens, see if they throw double teams his way or how they're gonna match up against it, because he's got a quick trigger too on the catch.
Right. Look for Hubbard here. Kind of quiet first quarter, but he can be a guy that gets it going fast for St. Andrews. So let me see if they try to get him the ball.
But as you said early on, a lot of quality depth for this St. Andrews team. Didn't realize it until you see who's on the floor now.
Xander again.
Nope, couldn't get it.
Nice
there
rebound by Brown. Yep.
Length comes in handy.
Really good motor from Brown too that you'll see throughout this game.
Jaden Brown, Scotty Hubbard, even Connor, Robertson Robertson off the bench.
Man, again.
Quality reserves for Kevin Jones, but Mosley doesn't care about the quality reserves that St. Francis has. St. Francis, Baltimore guy, St. Andrews. 24-17.
I really like the stuff Kevin runs. They're very patient. They're going to take a good shot. There's Hubbard in and out, but you can see he has the potential to make those.
He's
Mosley again.
Can't find it on that one. Alari's been a pretty good presence on the boards here early on. But you're right, Hugh. If they don't have that initial look on the break, they're very quick to pull it out, get into a half-court set, and execute. Ilari, strong take, go to the line.
Laurie moves well once the ball's in his hands. We've seen him catch it at the perimeter a few times and put it on the floor and attack the rim, finish. He had a floater mid-range.
24-17, Riverdale leads. Here we have 6:41 left in the second quarter. Alari good on the front end.
Freshman Lawrence Brown back in the game for St. Andrews.
Who's he played with spring and summer with? You, any idea?
Maybe Durant.
Okay. We'll figure that out.
Yep.
But for now, Alari shoots his second free throw on the trip, and that is good. 2 for 2, 24-19.
Oh, some pressure.
Kevin
Full
Jones
court.
switching up the look. Let's see how Riverdale responds.
This is what they did yesterday, and Sandy Spring had tons of trouble with it.
No answer for it. Alari gathers up the rebound. He pushes it
Oh.
himself. Good pass, but Gardner could not
It's
handle
like the
it.
third or fourth time the ball has slipped out of St. Andrews' hand. But again, we talked about the transition. They might have not didn't look that comfortable, but
Furman with the catch up top. You know where it's going. It's going up, and couldn't find the bottom of the net on that one, but you thought it was going in.
it looks good.
Brown looks to push the other way. Shifty guard. But again, first look isn't there. Let's get into our set. Let's run. Jaden Brown uses that length again.
A little bit of a force there.
Thought he could have maybe got a foul, but
Yeah.
instead Furman pushes
Mosley.
good off the live dribble pass to
Golly.
Mosley.
And now it's Mosley hitting him.
Furman and Mosley.
That might be his third three.
27-19 Riverdale.
Definitely the biggest lead of the game.
Looking to gain complete control of this one early on.
St. Andrews is a team. I don't think once they get down kind of big, they don't do well in a
Well, I mean, as you said, they're not looking to push. They're not. We'll see
Right.
if that press can create any quick points.
Mosley again
Feeling it.
pull up.
Can't convert. Alari has been a beast on the boards
Yeah.
here so far. Kick it out to Robertson. Robertson, good pump fake. Good dish to Marcel. but
St.
just
Andrews
can't
needs
corral
to
it.
bring it back.
Oh, Brown. Strong take and
You see
finish.
some of that athleticism there, and ability to adjust.
Thought he was going to punch it.
Timeout, St. Andrews. I like this timeout. I think this is they cut it down to 6. But like I said, they don't play well being down. This is an important few minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think, luckily for them, it's only a 6-point game. You get a stop here, and go down, run a nice set in the half court, get a bucket, right back in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just have to, as we've seen here early on, I mean, it's Jace Mosley, it's Jack Furman. They're coming off the screens on both sides. And once they catch,
release.
they're going it up. Yep. Quick release. Not a lot of time to get a good contest on it. And we'll see if they can keep dropping them. Waiting to see how Marcus Banks, makes his presence known, because he's going to. You just don't know when.
A little quiet here in the second quarter from him.
Yep, we'll see if he can kind of put some pressure on the rim. But, hey, if he's getting into the paint and finding Furman and Mosley, it's been good.
And there's not going to be a lot that Keith Veeney is complaining about.
Absolutely.
It's 27-21, 5 minutes left till halftime.
It looks like Mosley took a seat on the bench. So here we go, Jamal Keys at the helm. Marcus Banks will play off. Here comes Jack. Off the screen, he rips and goes baseline. Gretzky dribble.
Nice help by Mason Jones. Stop him going baseline there.
Finds Banks. He's going to operate in the ball screen.
There we go. Paint
Against
touch,
Hubbard.
like you said. Kicks it out. Ashley Sims.
for 3. Got it.
I mean, they are money right now from deep, aren't they, Colby?
Here's a big piece on a very good Archbishop Spalding JV team last year.
Okay.
Made the move to Riverdale. He would have been just as big as a piece on varsity this year had he stayed.
Big kid, 6'5".
Yep, a little bit of an errant pass there on St. Andrews' end. Just like we talked about here, you need a stop here if you're St. Andrews to stop the bleeding a little bit. But for Riverdale, you have an opportunity to extend this thing double digits.
Marcel Gardner quickly comes back in. He was only out for a few seconds there. Look to see if they maybe get him involved.
Also, Mason Jones coming off of a big night.
Yeah.
Last night. Let's see if get some looks for him. But instead, Marcus Banks tries to put pressure. Good defense by Jones. Kicks it back out to Keys. Gets something going in the half court. Seems like they initiate a lot off that screen coming from
Mason Jones right in his grill right now.
Yep.
Good help defense.
Banks finds his way. It's a difficult.
A lot of good hedging there.
Yeah.
By St. Andrews on the defensive end. Did not allow that much in the paint.
Difficult pass to handle for Edward Salou from Riverdale.
Scotty Hubbard back in too. Again, he's a guy that can really get it going quickly.
Jones looks to post entry to Alari. Alari face-up situation, can't get it. Keys, he corrals the rebound. He's going to look to push himself.
And he is pushing.
Sims, good jab step, can't finish. Instead of Edward Salou, he can't finish, and guess who
there's
it is?
Xander again on the defensive boards.
Give and go with Gardner, and Alari is rewarded with the bucket.
Xander's really making an impact on both ends for St. Andrews.
Jack Furman catching the corner. Quick
Nice
spin,
move.
baseline, finish.
So that he can do that also.
Jack Furman, ladies and gentlemen.
He is more than just a shooter. That was a nifty move right here to go baseline and lay it up at the rim.
Scotty Hubbard looks to get himself involved here with a strong drive and finish.
He needs to.
Banks was crowding him a little bit. Hubbard used his length, gain an edge, find himself to the rim.
32-25, 2:36 left until halftime. Oh, they looked at Furman.
Seems like that's how they initiate their offense here. Here comes Furman off of a...
Oh.
I think Hubbard got away with a foul.
Nice
Instead,
pass.
he'll have a breakaway. Little confidence booster for Hubbard as well.
For a run. Again, he's a guy that can get it going. Once he gets that first one in, his confidence can go up. You know, he has some good length. He can play well defensively. They got him on the hot hand. Furman right now. Wide open pass from Ashley Sims to Marcus Banks, who lays it in. 34-27 Bullets with 2 minutes left until halftime. I said it. I think this has potential to be the best game of the day. We got two good ones after, but this is living up to the hype. Brown drive, the scoop. Oh, misses.
Trading blows here. Here comes Marcus Banks doing what he does best. He's going to lay it off, get it back from three. Oh, they got him on the shuffle. Got him on the shuffle. 34-27, Riverdale Baptist advantage here. 1:35 left in the first half. Winner of this game advances to the semifinals to face
Shabak.
And it's up.
Put up 90 earlier against Landon.
Comfortably. Mason Jones catch on the right wing.
Been very quiet today, Jones.
Yeah. Alari post entry to Hubbard. Hubbard's being a lot more aggressive this quarter, Hugh. Here we go. Nice. Mosley's back in it. See if they get him going. He came in for Jack Furman a minute ago. See how they utilize him coming off screens if they do.
Big possession here for St. Andrews.
Going to catch it up top. Wait for what seems to be a high ball screen. Try to get the switch on the small guard.
Mosley
pull up from three. No good.
Nice save by Hubbard. Brown brings it up. St. Andrews down 34-27.
So quick off the burst.
That's not what a freshman usually can do.
No. Otherwise, a good take. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay
a little smaller
here.
too, but that doesn't faze him.
No, and he does a good job of absorbing the contact off the dribble, creating space on step backs. And he's missed a couple here, but he also converted on one. And it looks like that's kind of his shot, and he's comfortable with it. Alari, clean look at the rim from straight on. Can't hit it. Mosley with
his misses, whenever Xander shoots, Alari shoots, it looks like it's going in.
Sure.
These misses are not far off.
25 seconds remains in the quarter. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see what Riverdale can get here. Mosley back to Keys. Keys looks to drive, kicks it out to Sims, over to Banks. Mosley with another catch. 6 seconds left. You know where this is going. It's going up. No good.
Rebound,
Hubbard.
Scotty Hubbard. He has 5 seconds.
He's going to have to hoist it up. Point six.
How many? quite a few turnovers, I feel like, for St. Andrews.
Yeah, and I mean, they'll get this one back, but I know what you mean. And just
Okay,
in terms of
they
trying
are
to,
getting that one
yeah, trying to fit it in tight windows with the ball just going through their hands. And 0.6, let's see what they do here.
Who do you give it to?
Just got to be a catch and hoist. Here we go. Alari going to his left side. Can't get it. 34-27 halftime score. Riverdale Baptist enjoys a lead. We will be back with the halftime stats, some conversation, and more action from the second half. Alari put together a nice first half, 11 points, 6 rebounds. He was all over for them. Lawrence Brown, the freshman point guard, 5 points, 3 assists. So we'll see.
Banks gets busy right away there, Colby.
Senior guard, we were waiting for him to see a little bit more out of him in the first half. I'm sure he'll put his imprint on this game here as time goes on.
4 assists for him, though.
Gets in the paint.
Yep.
Gets in the paint with regularity. Alari picks up where he left off. He'll earn a trip to the line. Foul against Ashley Sims.
Yeah, Ashley did start. First one's good for Xander Alare. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for the quarterfinals of the Maryland Private School State Basketball Tournament. I'm Houston Wilson, joined by Colby Jacobino.
The PWG Network.
Yes, sir.
Coming live from you. Alari, second free throw is good. 36-29, 7:32 left in the third quarter. A little bit of a pressure here. Man-to-man. Freshman versus senior.
Marcus Banks again. Nice. Oh, it's a scramble. Black ball, St. Andrews ball. Initially it looks like Lawrence Brown deflected that out of Marcus's hands. Lawrence showcasing his ability on the defensive end. 36-29. Riverdale, 7:09 left in the third. Marcel Gardner up top at the perimeter, passes it to Xander, who now gives it to Mason Jones up top. Gives it to Xander Lare. Nice move. Oh, just missed on the up and under. Here comes Furman down transition. Bounce pass to Ashley Sims. Pro hop.
Spinning pass to Oaga. Can't make it. Lawrence Brown with the rebound. They'll head the other way. He looks ahead. Hubbard catch on the right wing. Oh! Almost finished that. Those are the plays that he's liable to make.
Exactly. Yeah, I was about to say.
Crafty, creative.
That was an impressive step back he had to separate himself. Up here's
Jack Furman. Heavy on the trigger. Can't connect on the floater, but Ashley Sims offensive rebound. Can't
nice
clean it up.
Rebound by Marcel Gardner.
Hubbard pushes ahead to Brown. Brown surveys the floor. Back to Hubbard at the top of the key.
Here they come.
Get into a half-court set.
Let's see what they run here.
Double high ball screen. Brown works his way. Alari in the corner. Get a touch to Hubbard in the post. Hubbard uses his size against Furman. That's the matchup that you got to expose, especially when you have an athlete with the size of Hubbard and skill. And
yeah, St. Andrew, they saw that mismatch. Immediately gave it to Hubbard. He went to work and now he's at the free throw line trying to make this a 5-point game if he can connect on both. We got a good one here.
That we do. We have UMBC staff in attendance for their 2023 commit, Marcel Gardner. Messiah's entire staff is here for senior Jace Mosley, who had 16 points in the first half.
They got to be like what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Or they don't, because now other schools are noticing them.
Yeah. Other D2s in attendance, other D3s as we approach the end of the season here for high school. And these seniors, they got to start making.
Look at this defense by Brown.
Decisions.
Just picking them up full court.
Against the senior point guard. Banks gets it back out. He's going to pass over to Furman. Furman with a quick first step, but
There.
instead he's going to get the post entry into Banks. Banks finds Oaga, swings it to Furman. Nowhere to go. Good defense by Hubbard.
Really good defense there by everyone on St. Andrews. They did not allow that much once Riverdale had the ball in their hands. Mason Jones driving. Oh, block by
Oaga.
Foul called here. St. Andrews, they look locked in. They're not giving up much space on the perimeter. You know, Riverdale made 8 threes in the first half. They're 8 of 16.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be a point of emphasis to crowd them on the catch, make them beat them off the dribble, see what they can do there. Especially when it comes to Mosley and Furman, the issue is, you know, Keith Feeney runs a lot of good stuff to get those two guys coming off screens, and it's just hard to stay with him. Hubbard catch the top of the key. He's going to pull up.
That's
Scotty
that
Hubbard
lift
right
on
there.
that jumper. Just pull up, get the ball, shot over the defender.
Very smooth, very fluid, comfortable, looks natural, and with his size. Now, the interesting thing is, you know, Kevin Jones throws him on Furman. That way, Hubbard can use his length on contest. But look at this. Mosley finds an opening. Can't make it.
Oh.
St. Andrews cut this lead to 4. 4:40 left in the third quarter.
I think they're really going to try to get Hubbard going here.
As they should.
Yeah.
You know, Laurie's been doing his due diligence on the
Lawrence
glass.
Brown
I'm sure
driving.
he's going to.
Look at that moving pass from Lawrence
Good
Brown.
cut from Mason Jones, too. He's finally on the board with the bucket.
I mean,
And here we go. Back to showing a little bit of man-to-man pressure. Brown might get Banks on one of those here.
he's right in his grill, Colby.
Banks might extend that arm. Sims, sneaky first quick step. That's a Burley.
I'm impressed with him.
Yeah, Burley build to him, but he's got a quick first step. He's got good feel. He can pass.
He's productive down low on both ends.
And as we saw, I mean, he could step outside and hit a three, too.
Yeah.
Trying to get Furman off the screen. Corner left three. No good, but he gets fouled.
Can't do that.
Nope.
You got to let him finish that shot, and Marcel took him to the ground in the corner. St. Andrews staff knows it too.
Sure, he'll have a word with Kevin Jones here. At some point, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. We have a 2-point lead for Riverdale Baptist as Jack Furman visits the line for 3. That was a 3, right? He got fouled on the
3
third.
shots.
Okay. Good on the first. Really fundamental, smooth shooting stroke here from the junior. I think it's safe to say after today he will be on our radar.
For sure.
Second shot's good.
Cool to see guys who make a name for themselves in this late part of the year.
Yeah, and I mean, I
State
think I speak for both of us. I mean, usually we would get down and see Riverdale at some point during the year, but, you know, just with our schedules this year, didn't get to see them. Instead, see them on this stage, and it speaks even louder, you know, when they're able to perform at such a high level. So 3 for 3 from the line for Jack Furman, 39-34. Riverdale Baptist lead. Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Marcel Gardner with the catch. Swings it over to Alari Brown.
You know, Colby, I'll never forget Jason Gibson from Sidwell, who's now at Towson.
Yep.
No one offered him. He did not have a scholarship offer until he led Sidwell to the DC State Champion his senior year of high school. So, you know, we've talked about the schools that are here today. I mean, if you put together 3 performances in this tournament, you can change your life.
You never know. You never know. And then we see it's not only was, you know, Jason Gibson was only a kid that Towson said, I guess we'll take a chance on him. He became a foundational piece for them and a primary offensive option for them, Pat Scarry and the Tigers.
Right.
So, you know, DMV hoops, baby. We got plenty of them. Jason Mosley could be a guy. Mason Jones with the rebound. Almost got it stolen away from Banks. He gives it off to Hubbard. Let's see if Hubbard looks to work. He's going to swing it to Brown. Brown gets into the paint once again.
What was the call there?
I can't figure out unless he called a carry? Carry or offensive foul?
I'm not exactly sure what that call was. 39-34.
Everywhere Marcus Banks goes, Brown is right with him. Interesting matchup here as Sims goes at Alari, kicks it back out to Banks. They'll look for a quick ISO.
Look at that outside block by Gardner there.
Nice weak side block.
Really impressed with Brown's game, though, man. I mean, this kid,
Fearless.
he's making great reads, not turning the ball over on offense, and then on defense, he's turning it around, and he's right in the grill of senior Marcus Banks. And now he just caused a 5-second.
On the inbounds.
.236 until the fourth quarter. We got Riverdale up 39-34 against St. Andrews.
Now we have Marcus Banks defending against Hubbard. They keep trying to get a post entry to him. Banks using his strength. As we see a little bit of a difference in comparison to Furman. Another tight pass from St. Andrews in a tight window that results in a turnover.
Yeah, you know Riverdale. I feel like they've kind of been up that 5-8 point range all game long. But
those few turnovers like that, I mean, could end up playing a role.
Yeah.
Furman's going to swing it over to Banks. Banks going to operate in the high ball screen. He's going to pull from three. No good.
They've become a little cold from deep this half.
They have. Gardner locks it down. Hubbard, here we go. This is the match that he wants. They throw the switch on the ball screen. Good D from Jack Furman.
I'm telling you, man, this kid is really making a name for himself.
And that's what Marcus Banks does. Pushes the tempo, can finish in a variety of ways. That scenario puts the ball off the glass. Hubbard a little late on it. They get him for a goaltend. Didn't see Jaden Brown for the entire quarter until just now.
Yeah. And Connor Robertson coming in, too.
I thought Brown had productive minutes. He only played 6 minutes in the first half, 4 points. I think he can make a lot happen with his versatility.
Let's see if he can give him a spark here. Inside to Gardner. Over Sims. It's good. Nice patience with the ball there. Got to the spot he wanted. Mount St. Mary's is now in the building.
Matt Miller, former St. Maria Goretti coach. Shout out to the BCO. Hope to have the BCO in this tournament next year.
Yeah. Moser with the ball up top. Good defense by Robertson, though.
Yep, absolutely. Great defense by Robertson.
And caused a turnover or foul. .41-36 with 53 seconds left until the fourth quarter. Riverdale still hanging on to a lead. Marcel Gardner up top with the ball. He's going to pull it.
Smooth.
Rebound, Sims. He takes up the floor, pass it to Marcus Banks, who's at the perimeter. He's driving on Gardner.
Tough.
Use that shiftiness and speed.
Then uses it to his advantage, using the strong frame, create some contact, get the foul, get the whistle from the refs. Now he'll visit the line for two.
You know, Marcus Banks really impacting the game. Not necessarily scoring, but in a variety of other ways.
Yeah, pushing the tempo in transition, and when he gets there,
role.
Yeah, when he gets there, if he doesn't have a clean look at the rim or can't draw contact like he just did, he's keeping his eyes open, up, and finding open shooters, as we saw a lot in the first half. We just haven't seen as much of that in the second. But as you alluded to as you were coming out of halftime, obvious adjustments made by Kevin Jones on these shooters.
Right. 7-point game now.
.20 seconds remains in the quarter. 43-36, Riverdale.
We got a 4-point second between the game clock and shot clock.
Sure, Coach Jones wants something good here, and he gets a wide-open Brown three. Looked like it's off Mosley.
Yep. That'll be St. Andrews' ball with 8 seconds left. Let's see what they can draw up here right before the end of the quarter. Brown, 7, 6. And he drives.
Right into the paint. It's going to be Riverdale basketball. 2.4 left. .4 seconds left.
Riverdale's ball. They're up 7. They give it to Marcus Banks, who heaves it from half court.
Oh! Almost drops. So what do we got here? We got Riverdale lead 43-36 at the end of the third. Hugh, what did you think about that third quarter there? A lot of back and forth.
Yeah, kind of back and forth, but again, Riverdale they're maintaining that 5 to 8 point lead, and that quarter they did it without the 3-point shot there.
Yeah. I think making it a little bit more of a concerted effort, get out in the fast break.
Got to the free throw line. Marcus Banks, as I alluded to earlier, contributing maybe without scoring, but pushing the tempo. Good activity from Ashley Sims. Like his ability to impact the game. Takes up a lot of space. What do they list him as? 6'5", but he has some strength on him for sure.
Absolutely. I think for St. Andrews, we saw a lot more Scotty Hubbard.
Yeah.
In that quarter. We'll see if they go to him again. And look to expose him. But once they had Jack Furman guarding Hubbard, made the switch to Banks, and it kind of quieted him down a little bit there. Looking at the stats.
9 turnovers for both teams. I think that's played a little more negative effect on St. Andrews. I think they've had more timely turnovers.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, based off the stats, you're not really looking at too much of a lopsided.
It's those 8 threes by Riverdale, 8 to 3 from deep.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter underway. St. Andrews with the ball. They're down 7 with 7:50 left in this one.
Quiet quarter from Jace Mosley. He still stands at 16 points, which he had at half for Riverdale. Jaden Brown with the catch in the corner.
Nice pass to Xander. And he finishes with a two-handed slam. Let's see if that maybe will give a little spark to St. Andrews.
Down 5. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time in this one.
And they're right in it. They're going to execute in the half court.
Brown back on Marcus Banks. They switch.
Yep, they're going to get the switch back to Mosley. Oaga sets the high screen. They got the matchup they want down low. Let's see if they can take advantage. Loses control of it, but guess who? Ashley Sims.
More activity there from him.
Underrated. I feel like he impacts outside of the box score. Mm-hmm. It's not something that's going to be a loud performance. Well, just today, I would say, based off today. Definitely making his presence known here.
Ashley Sims still on for 2. Makes
Good on the first.
Now, Colby, do you know who he'll be playing with this spring and summer? Sims?
I don't think it was a shoe circuit team last year.
Okay.
We'll have to see. Obviously that time of year is ahead, and then not only that, but after that first live period, what they call AAU free agency.
Exactly.
So
that's our favorite. We need a Woj of the AAU free agency.
Good Lord. I like Alari's decisions with the ball at the top of the key.
Really like what I've seen, though, from Marcel down in that low post right around the rim. He's getting that shot over the defender.
Scoring with both hands, too.
Yeah.
Marcus Banks tripped up in the paint. Gets the timeout.
Wow.
See, that's a possession there that, you get that turnover, easy run-out bucket. You're really rolling if you're St. Andrews. But instead, Keith Veeney, right on it, gets the timeout, saves his team a turnover.
Kevin Jones, talking to the ref there. Probably his argument was, did he really have possession of the ball?
Sure.
But hey, we got a good one. 6:42 left, 44-40. Be Riverdale's ball coming out of the timeout with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Important minutes here.
Yep. Going to come down to half-court execution for St. Andrews, and then it's going to come down to they've been very quiet in the second half, but if Mosley or Furman can pop off for a 3 or 2, it's going to be a difference maker.
Shabak waiting for the winner in this one. They won earlier, 90-60 against Landon.
Big performance from Shabak's Kevon Corley, 24 points on 10 of 14 from the field, 9 rebounds, really asserted himself. Landon just didn't have any answer for him size-wise. However, both of these teams will. They'll be able to counter him a little bit better than Landon will in that regard. Marcus Banks is going to take the helm of the offense, top of the key. A lot more switching on off-ball screens here from St. Andrews than we saw in the first half.
Yep, we saw that immediately. And I think Riverdale kind of is a little confused by it right now.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the matchup that they want.
Yeah.
Then you look up, and there's no time left on the shot clock. Great rebound there from the freshman.
Man.
Kick ahead from Roberson.
Really like what I'm seeing from Brown today. Just does not play like a freshman.
Good pace, good feel, good IQ, good presence.
He's a name DMV fans should, start to be familiar with.
Absolutely. Kind of gives you a little bit of a feel like a Tyler Boston.
I like it, yeah. We will see in the next game.
There you go.
Brown has a little twitch to him once he gets the ball, down low. I think.
And he's really good about like I said, utilizing his length and getting to where he needs to get. I know, obviously, this game on hand is a good one. Next one, I think, has a chance to be under the radar. Good,
yeah.
Bullis, and you have a Mount Zion team. You came for the last quarter of that last night, and you saw how scrappy that group can be.
Yeah, and I also saw them. I saw them in their conference tournament.
Sure.
A few weeks ago, with in the MPSC. They were the 4 seed, I believe, in that tournament, and they ended up winning it, getting an automatic bid to the Maryland Private School State Tournament.
Over Grace Brethren. Last night, Falou Coit from Mount Zion, who we'll talk a lot about next game, goes off for 20 in the second half in that comeback win over Good Counsel. Successful trip, though, for Jaden Brown, St. Andrews.
Cole, we got a 2-point game now. Buckle up, everyone.
There we
this
go.
is March.
Ashley Sims surveying the court. Marcus Banks comes off the pin down. He's going to get a catch. Robertson's attached to Furman's hips coming off screens.
Roberson, another guy who's had solid minutes. Might not show in the box score.
Yeah.
That was the matchup they wanted right there.
Yep. But it's active hands from Brown. Yeah. He's not going to let anything easy. It doesn't matter if he's, guarding a 6'7" big. Marcus Banks is going to pass.
3 on the shot clock.
Good note. Ashley Sims, timely cut.
Oh.
Gardner's length comes
pushes
into
up
play.
to Roberson.
Good steal.
Good save.
Good save, yeah.
Brown to Xander Alarie up top. Pass to Brown.
There we go.
Over. And we got a tie game.
So it's clear here. They're attacking Furman. Yeah. Whoever Furman's guarding, they're getting him down in the paint. They're going at him. Let's see how he responds.
And again, we see Lawrence Brown picking up Banks.
Whoever has the ball at this point.
He is in his grill.
He's working on getting one of those offensive fouls. Good matchup here. Brown and Mosley. Brown's going to use his length against him. Mosley tries to create some contact, and he does. You got a tech?
Do we?
Little after the fact. What do we got?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call tech.
Also, a technical foul has been assessed in the Jaden Brown.
Jaden Brown picks up the foul.
Third.
He must have said something.
6. Jason Mosley.
Mosley misses the front end of the tech.
Tough tech there. Now, at this point in the game.
You definitely can't make those mental hiccups, but we got the Giannis Antetokounmpo count.
Huh. I've never heard that in a high school game.
He went from 10 to 30. Is it a double tech?
Well, it was a foul, too.
Okay.
They're letting the chant out.
Got the 12. Mosley does a good job of blocking it out, making his final 2 free throws. 47-44, 4:51 left in the quarterfinal matchup between the number 3 Riverdale Baptist, number 6 St. Andrews.
We are
Maryland
live.
Private School State Basketball Tournament. I'm here with Houston Wilson.
And we are on the PWG network.
Come on, folks. We know this isn't our day job, but we're going to make it sound like it. Mosley with a tough half spin.
I mean, and now, Colby, look at that.
4 straight.
That's a 5-0 run after
go.
the tech, after St. Andrews had tied it up, and now St. Andrews having trouble inbounding the ball. All right, big possession here. You know, you don't want to, if you're St. Andrews.
Robertson, good extra.
Can he make up the tech? He
yes,
does.
he does. Jaden Brown.
That's the spark that Brown has given him a spark ever since he came in.
For sure. And a timely timeout there from Kevin Jones. You know, your team just enjoyed a really good half-court set there. Good pump fake. Get to the middle for Robertson. Made Brown's man step up. He notices it, finds him in the corner, cans a 3. Now Kevin Jones, timeout. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we're going to do defensively here. We got this down to a 2-point game.
Right. You know, it's going to be interesting. I think you got to keep Brown in. Hubbard's still out for St. Andrews. Furman's been quiet since you know, that big first half.
Thanks, you know, and I would say in large part thanks to Connor Robertson.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time he's coming off the screen, I mean, he's not even getting the catch just because Robertson's crowding him, attached to his hip when he comes off, and really just, you know, been effective. You know, not a great stat, not a crazy stat line. Even at end of the third here, all zeros along the stat line for Connor Robertson, but his presence has definitely been felt here, and he's been a difference maker.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be interesting to see what they run out. If you're Riverdale, what do you do here? Do you try to get it inside maybe to Sims? You run an action for Furman? Do you let Marcus cook?
The issue is Brown is no easy defender on Banks.
Look at him.
I would say, you know, you try to get him to the rim. I think if you're Riverdale, though, when you see the ball go through the net for your side, you throw out a press.
Right.
Try to speed this thing up. But instead,
because that St. Andrews doesn't want to run up and down.
No. I mean, you want to get them in a track race. But this is what they want right here. Let's see if they can execute in the half court. Alari swings it over to Brown. Brown to Gardner for a big 3. Can't make it.
Looks good.
Yep, Mosley corrals it in. I mean, Brown's denying Banks full court. I love it.
And he's been doing this since the third quarter started.
First quarter. I mean, he's been picking up at least at half. Banks looks to operate. Look, they're gonna try to bring Furman off the screen. Robertson is not allowing him any space. Mosley with the strong take. Good bucket. Jace Mosley, senior lefty. The entire Messiah staff is in attendance for him. He might catch some other eyes here.
Brown, the ball. Robertson. Nice fake.
Nice pump fake. Good drive. Good bucket. That's all he needs. That's all Kevin Jones needs from Robertson.
Yeah. That will show up in the stat book. 2-point game, 2:39 left. Riverdale's ball. It doesn't get much better than this, does it, Colby?
PWG Network. in March.
Mosley pulls up. Rebound Gardner. Here comes St. Andrews, down 2:25 left.
Hughes getting into it.
This is March. We sleep in May. Where's John Rothstein?
Somewhere in the gym, just like us, my friend. Jaden Brown on the catch, right wing, missed a cutting Robertson. They'll swing it to Alari, who gives it to Gardner, who brings it back to the point guard, Brown.
Very
Robertson
patient here.
coming off the
Robertson again, the pass
good
to
vision.
Brown. And
Got
Brown
it.
knocks it down.
for three.
St. Andrews takes the lead. They're up 52-51 with 1:55 left.
With a little bit of onions.
I love it. This is why, and here comes Brown.
Still relentless on the defensive end. Oh, Furman with the catch, but can't go anywhere because Robertson's right there. Jace Mosley, he's been the guy for Riverdale the second half. Let's see if they can get him again. He's got the smaller Brown on him.
Does
Face-up jumper, short.
and it's
That was tough for Jaden Brown. Glad he didn't clip his knee.
foul on Mosley, it looks like they call.
Momentum shift here, 1:25 left.
Is that the shot you want if you're Keith Vina there from Mosley? He has the hot hand, but
Has the hot hand, smaller defender. I think if you face up, get Brown, maybe on a little bit of a shot fake, attack the rim, maybe get a foul. At worst, you use your size and get to the rim and convert. But here we go. St. Andrews up 125. You know what Kevin Jones is doing in this timeout.
yeah, one thing is he's going to use all this 30 seconds timeout unless he find unless
We got a full, so we got 60.
Oh well, no. So I'm talking about coming out of the timeout.
Yep.
He's going to be in no hurry. They're going to want a good shot. Brown's been hot.
Brown's been hot. We've seen the past couple possessions, Robertson come off cuts for
The
drives.
movement off the ball has been great.
He's either going to drive, get to the rim and finish, or drive and make the right decision.
Yeah.
Just a really good, again, when we get the box score after this game, thank you to Legit Stats.
Best in the business, by the way.
Robertson's not going to boast a sturdy line, but as we've all seen on here, he's had quite an impact in the second half. Jack Furman, other than that when he got fouled on the three in the corner there by Gardner, hasn't scored since.
Yeah.
And I mean, when he came out in that first quarter, he was lighting it up. And Kevin Jones and his crew put a stop to that very quickly.
This is St. Andrews. They are the 6th seed. Up 1 with 1:25 left against the 3 seed Riverdale Baptist
Looking to clinch a spot
in the semifinals.
against Shabak. I like how St. Andrews matches up against Shabak, if you ask me.
Yeah, but
Length, size.
we got 1:23 to worry about that.
Keep me in check, Hugh. Keep me in check. Let's see what they can do in the half court here. Going to go trying to get it to Alari first, then Brown. Then he finds Jaden Brown in the corner.
16 left on the shot clock here.
See what he does.
St.
Get it in the hands
Andrews,
of the freshman.
No rush.
Lawrence Brown looking for a driving lane. Nothing there. Good D from Marcus Banks. Gets an edge.
What did I say? They
2
used
seconds
the
left. He's got to throw it up. Robertson for 3. Doesn't get it. Gardner.
Rebound Gardner, and he
Back
puts
up.
it back up. I think that's off Mosley.
Stays here. Lucky for Gardner there. I think he should have, corralled that rebound, found his point guard, and utilized more clock. But instead, they'll get another opportunity.
Might have worked out well for them.
Absolutely. We'll see.
Gardner in the corner. He gives it to Brown. Freshman point guard has been so great for them today.
Setting the table. Alari had him on the cut there for a split second.
16 on the clock, 35 in the game clock.
Here we go. Robertson calls for the high ball screen. Let's see what he does with it. Furman on him.
Drives.
Strong take. Doesn't get it. Alari. Offensive board. Finds Jaden Brown. He passes out to Lawrence
20.
Brown. Foul situation.
Wow. What a sequence here. Offensive rebounding from St. Andrews. Lawrence Brown will go to the line with St. Andrews up 1, 52-51 with 21.3 seconds left. What a game. Brown.
Go ahead. Two for two from the line for the freshman. 54-51 St. Andrews, 21.3 seconds left. Timeout, Riverdale, full timeout, Hugh. In terms of what you're trying to draw up, I'm going to assume if you're Keith Veeney, you're still going to work, trying to get Mosley or Furman coming off a screen. St. Andrews has been very effective guarding that. So, I think it's safe to say the ball is going to be in Marcus Banks' hand. We'll see what he does with it.
Yeah. 21 seconds left, you don't need a three.
No.
Don't need
get a quick one.
Yeah.
Live to fight another day and see if they can.
You have to have a sense of urgency.
Sure.
If it gets down to 10 seconds and you haven't scored yet, I kind of like Marcus, maybe driving to the rim, try and get a foul. He can get to the free throw line.
Going to be matchup based. I think if you're Kevin Jones here, some people would try to get cute, maybe throw a quick double team at some look, but I think you just stay solid.
What they've been doing has been working.
Mm-hmm.
And in this point in the game, I don't think you can.
You can't leave Mosley or Furman either.
Yeah.
On the floor for Riverdale, you got Jace Mosley, Marcus Banks, Ashley Sims, Owaga at the 5, Jack Furman. Full court pressure here from St. Andrews. Good call from Kevin Jones. Maybe try to slow him down a little bit, use more time. Marcus Banks gets the ball. Guess who's there? Lawrence Brown.
Yep,
he looks to go. Good defensive pressure. Jace Mosley rises up for the jumper.
Oh, he makes it. It's a tie game. It's a tie game. Mosley makes it from the top of the key, and we have a tie game with 8 seconds left. Wow.
Another little dose of onions there as early March.
Wow.
Jace Mosley, he's been the scoring presence throughout the game. Furman's kind of tailed off here in the second half. Credit to Connor Robertson there of St. Andrews, but nobody's been able to stop Jace Mosley here.
Yeah. So now, if you're Kevin Jones, what do you draw up? You got 8 seconds.
You got a lot of options here. The good thing is you have a lot of guys who make smart decisions with the ball. Right. You wouldn't be worried if Laurie catches at the top of the key. Good things have happened.
Robertson's been hot.
Good things have happened. You have confidence in your freshman point guard.
You have a guy going to UMBC who you can throw it to, who can bang around.
Who can also feast on the offensive glass on a miss.
Yeah.
All I know is get your Nitro Glycerin pills.
Oh, man, I love it. The first day of March is not disappointing, guys. Oh, they put another second on.
9.4 now remains on the clock. St. Andrews has to go the full length of the floor. They're going to take the man off the ball and double Brown. Good call there from Keith Veeney. Instead, they'll give it to Jaden Brown. Looks to dribble up the court. He gives it to Brown, the freshman. Finding a driving lane.
He kicks it out to Connor Robinson for three. He gets it. He gets it. Connor Robinson hits the three at the buzzer for the win.
Big one.
St. Andrews beats Riverdale 57-54.
Double onion.
What a finish we had there. We will try and get Connor Robinson at the end of this game.
We will be back after a brief step away. We'll be right back with Connor Robertson of St. Andrews. All right, we are back after a buzzer-beating three here from St. Andrews senior guard Connor Robertson. Connor, throughout the game, me and Houston were talking about, you look at the stat sheet at the end of the first half. Bunch of zeros next to your name, right? Come out in the second half, you guys make an adjustment. I think your adjustment was huge, guarding Jack Furman. You were attached to him every time he was coming off pin downs, all those other actions. You quieted up right away, right? And then, you come out, you make a huge drive, make the layup, find your guy, you have a great drive to the rim, find Jaden Brown for a huge three, cap it off, knock down the three at the buzzer. to keep you guys alive, survive in advance. The floor is yours. You talk about it.
First off, glory to God. Second off, my teammates couldn't have done it without them, obviously. You're talking about JB hitting those shots. The pass at the end from Turk, he just drove, draw defenders like he does, and make the right play. So, got to give credit to them first. And then, me coming in, I know I just got to stay ready. Didn't play much in the first half, but that's all right. I got to know when my number's called to come in and make an impact. And, I pride myself on 10. He was making some shots, so I had to challenge myself not to let him score. I think I did that too. So
yeah,
no, it's crazy. It was awesome.
Yeah, and you talk about, you look at last night, guys got off to a slow start last night as well. Eventually got your footing, went on to win handily in that one. This one was a dogfight from start to finish, but the experience and the depth came into play. I know that Riverdale might not be a team that you guys are used to playing. Kind of take me through the mindset of what you guys expected coming in this game. Do you have any film or anything like that coming into it?
Yeah, no, that's one of the cool things about the state tournament is playing a bunch of teams we don't play.
Yeah.
So we came in, we had a little bit of a scout. Coach did a good job watching some film, but us as a team, we didn't have any film on them. So we just came out here and listened to the scouts that our coaches prepared for us and came out here, tried to execute it. They were up most of the game until I think like halfway through the fourth quarter. So, we just came out and then turned it on. Like you said, slow start, but we got to it eventually.
Took care of business. You guys advance Sunday, semifinal game. You guys were here watching Shabbat Christian. They won handily. Talented team, experienced team, just like you guys. I think you guys match up well size-wise against them. That's where they kind of had the upper hand against Landon in their game. I know you guys will go back to practice, go back to the chalkboard, and develop a plan. But what's the mindset coming into Sunday?
Win, that's the mindset for real. But yeah, that's a good team. We saw them play a little bit, and they definitely have some talented guards and some talented bigs. So, we got to come in. We can't get off to a slow start against that type of team because it'd be way harder to fight back. So, mentality is just get back in the gym, prepare for Sunday night. I think it is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just get back in the gym, prepare, and take it serious. We don't want our season to be over yet. That's what we kept saying at the beginning of the fourth quarter. We were saying this is not going to be our last quarter of basketball season. So that's what it is. Just got to come in prepared and win.
Well, man, one of the biggest shots I'm sure you've ever hit.
Yeah.
And keep your guys' hopes alive. Sunday afternoon, 1:45. Be there for the matchup. St. Andrews will take on Shabbat. Number 6 versus number 2. Let's see if you guys can keep it going.
Yes,
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I
Good to
appreciate it.
See you on Sunday, okay?
All right.